Alright guys, Lex here. Today I'm going to do a different video. I'm going to be talking about chemtrails. I had a urge to talk about this particular subject as well as showcase how there are chemtrails in television and in video games, not just up in the sky in real life, but as you can see from this picture right here, it says that awkward moment when you realize your children are being conditioned, and that's what it is, guys. Everything that we see on TV, it's being subconsciously planted in our minds. So, you know, and even when we were all kids, we were seeing all these images on the screen, like all these chemtrail images. But in this video, I'm gonna just show some pictures and show some video games where you can see chemtrails. And some of these video games I'm gonna show you, they're really old and they've been out for a long time. So this will be interesting to see. So let's get into it. Okay, so here is the first example. I believe this game is called Overwatch, but you can see the lines up in the sky, the apparent chemtrails. There's a few of them up there. Um, I'm not too familiar with this game. I think a lot of kids play it. I've heard of it before, but you can clearly see how kids when they play this game, these images are going to be implanted into their mind, and it's just all about conditioning. So this is a good example right here. And then next example here, I'm not sure what this game is. I got this off of YouTube, but you can see the thing I wanted to emphasize was if you look at the horizon, you can see the haziness of the sky way out there on the horizon. That's, it's very typical for the late afternoon sky to look like that, because that's where the sun sets and then it gets blocked out for the last hour or so. But that's really typical. All right, and then the other thing to emphasize is just look how crummy looking the skies are. I mean, look at that. There's just haziness and gray. It looks like somebody took a giant. It looks like the Hulk took an aerosol can and just sprayed it in the sky. You see what I'm saying? So very crummy, weird looking skies. This is not natural. And it's all over the video games and the TV. So let's see what else there is. And then this game right here, I believe this is called Hitman Absolution, but you can see how he just showed the camera towards the sun. You can see how the sun was blocked out by the haziness. Maybe he'll show it right here, and you can see the sun. Yeah, you saw it right there. The sun was blocked out. And here again, you just see a gray, bluish looking sky. Very typical for the sky to look like that. Again, you see the sun, the haziness covering the sky. And just to show it one more time in slow motion, you can see the sun just it's just completely blocked out. It's just, just a crummy looking sky. And when kids see this, you can't help but think, well, I guess this is what a normal sky looks like. It's conditioning. When you play video games like this as a kid, you can't help but subconsciously think, oh, well, this must be normal. You see what I'm saying? It's all subconscious conditioning, guys. And right here is a little personal video of mine. This was taken about a year ago in December. You can see it looks pretty similar to the sky in the previous video game I showed. And this is when I was still living in Virginia, but I'm in Hawaii now. So this is typical for the 48 states. This is a typical sky. So you see this very often in the 48 states and even other countries around the world. The sky looks like that, but for some reason here in Hawaii, the sky never looks like that. I've never seen them spray anything, but that's just a little clip to show you from when I was back in Virginia. And then again, here's some more pictures of video games. I'm not sure what this one is, but you can see multiple lines up there. And then here is Sonic the Hedgehog. You can see there's some lines over there on the left in the top left-hand corner. And there's some real puffy clouds in there. But one thing, when I was looking at this picture, guys, I wanted to talk about this for a second. You see how blue the sky is? You see that how just dark blue the sky is like that? That's actually what this that's actually what our sky is really supposed to look like. That's what it should look like. Um, if we were living completely natural and we were all in tune with nature, that's what the sky would look like. And also, the sky in that Sonic the Hedgehog picture, that dark blue color, it kind of looks just like this stone right here. This is sapphire. A lot of you know what that is. And also, in the Bible, it talks about when what was it? When Moses and Aaron went up to see God, they said that God's throne was the color of a sapphire, and the pavement below his feet was the color of sapphire. So this is really what the sky should look like. I just thought I'd harp on that for a bit. And here's another stone here that you guys might not have heard of. This one is called I think it's called the Sky Stone, and it's made of it's made of like 80% pure oxygen. You can look up this stone on YouTube and you can see videos about it. It was found in West Africa. So I think you could just go on YouTube and type in Sky Stone or just you know rare stone found in Africa, and you should be able to find videos on it. But a lot of people think that that stone cracked off of the firmament, and I believe it was. I believe that is a part of the firmament above us. So that's another cool little thing I thought I'd add in there. But going back to video games, guys, here's a couple more pictures. I believe these are from Grand Theft Auto 5. So this is a fairly recent game. You can clearly see lines up there, and then there's a picture of the night sky, and you can see chemtrails with the moon out. And again, it's just more mental programming for us. And guys, this game right here, man, I wish if I was back in Virginia right now, I would show you this game. This game is called ATV Off-Road Fury. I've had it ever since I was like 5 years old. This game came out in 2001, so 20 years ago this game came out. And you can see that, again, there's just crummy looking skies in the background. And I'm gonna show you some more pictures. But if I was in Virginia right now, I would show you the game, and I would really show you a good glimpse. But I'm just gonna show you some pictures, the best pictures that I could get. So, like this one in particular, you can see the sky is pink and orange and just all messed up looking. And most of the maps in this game, the sky looks just like this. The sun is blocked out. There's chemtrails. There's, those ripple clouds. I don't know if you've seen them. I'll show another picture after this one, but you can see up at the top, the sun's blocked out. Again, most of the maps on this game, the sun is blocked out, but here's a picture similar. And then here's a video of what I was talking about. Again, this is a personal video of mine from my backyard when I was in Virginia. If I could show you, like I said, if I could actually show you this game and I could, really give you a good view, that is what the sky looks like on most of the maps. And the sun is blocked out, like I said, but that's what it looks like. And again, I played this game when I was 5 years old, so all that time, that I was playing it, I'm just getting subconscious seeds planted into my mind into thinking, oh, this is what a normal sky must look like. And again, in this picture here, you can see this is another map in the game. Again, it's sunset, and the sun is blocked out by chemtrails and clouds and whatnot. You see, the reason that they do this is because they don't want people actually staring at the sun. You know, I've made posts on Instagram about sun gazing before. I should talk about it more, but if you guys don't know what sun gazing is, it's basically you just stare at the sunset. You just stare directly at the sun, and it has a lot of healing powers. Just to harp on it real quick, you know, and I definitely recommend everybody to do that. Just, you know, like 30 minutes before the sun sets, just stare directly at the sun. It doesn't hurt, and it actually feels really good. But I have a picture here that looks really similar to this one here. And as you can see here, this picture, this is another personal picture of mine. Looks very similar to the previous picture in the game. And here again, here's a couple more pictures from the game. You can see that first one, the sky, the whole sky is white, grayish, and the sun is blocked out. And then in the second one here, again, same game, the sun is blocked out. This is what most of the maps in the game look like. So I think in the entire game, there's only like maybe a couple of maps where the sun is actually, you know, out and it's not blocked out by clouds. It's just, but I mean, it's just crazy how the developers of these games made it like that. You know, you got to remember they intentionally made the sky look like that. So the question is, why? Did they do it like that on purpose? You know, like, did somebody tell them, you know, hey, you know, make the sky so that the sun is blocked out? Or is this just the developers' own thinking? Did they come up with this on their own? You see, because if they come up with this on their own, then that means this is what they think the sky looks like. So the developers were conditioned, and, you know, just all the generations before us have been conditioned, and the generation before that was conditioned. So it's a good question to ask. You know, who thought of this? Who thought to make the sky like that? And here's yet another map in the game. I didn't take pictures of every single map, but, you know, it's just another example. You can see the very flat white clouds in the sky, and again on this map, the sun is blocked out. I wish I could show you, you know, so I could get a good view of it to show you guys, but you know, just take my word for it. The sun is blocked out, but you can see just typical clouds that you would see in the mainland United States. And then here's just a few more personal pictures of mine from when I was in Virginia. These were taken about a year ago. This picture in particular right here, I remember taking this one. I remember going outside, and I think I even posted it on my Instagram story as well. I just remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, you know, it's just so funny to look at clouds like that and just think to yourself, man, does anybody else see this? Does anyone else see how messed up the sky is right now? And I say to myself, man, I don't think anybody else sees it. You know, it's right up there for everyone to see, but, you know, but yeah, this picture right here, it just, I was just in awe when I saw that. I couldn't believe how many waves there were in the clouds like that. It's totally ridiculous. And again, like I said, it really baffles me how nobody sees this, because you would think, like this picture right here, imagine the sky looks like the top picture one day, and then around noon, the sky looks like the bottom picture. And you say to yourself, how do people not notice this? So the sky could be covered with chemtrails one day, and then the next day it could be a completely clear sky. And then you go outside and you look around, you think, does anyone notice? Does anybody notice how the sky was completely covered with a white, gray sheet yesterday, but now it's completely clear? Does anyone see these things? And most likely no, nobody sees it. So, but I would highly recommend you guys to look up at the sky more, even at nighttime when the stars are out. Just, you know, look up at the sky, because staring up at the sky is a sign that you are a wise person. So I would recommend that. And lastly, guys, I wanted to talk about how do those wavy clouds form. So you see right here, here's a satellite image taken, and you can see how there's a mysterious wave coming from a source out there in the ocean or something, or maybe an island. And I've seen this before, uh, like which hurricane was it? I think it was Hurricane Harvey. I think it was when Hurricane Harvey came. Some people did some YouTube videos and they were looking at the recent radar, weather radars from across the world, and there's these two islands, or there's these set of islands on the west coast of Africa. And before Hurricane Harvey was formed, you could see frequencies just like this picture coming off of the island. You could see actual waves like this, and this is where HARP comes in. These machines right here in this picture. This picture was from, I believe it's from Alaska. I know there is a big HARP station in Alaska, and there's about 15 or so all across the earth, or there could be more. It's somewhere around there, like 15 or 20. But these, big machines, they throw up frequencies into the sky, and they heat up the atmosphere, specifically the ionosphere, and they can literally manipulate the weather and do whatever they want with it. They can make those wavy clouds if they want to. They can send storms and hurricanes wherever they want them to go. And this picture right here is a good way to show you what exactly happens. Now, it doesn't actually look like this in real life, okay? Don't get it twisted. It's not like a laser beam, okay? But this is like what it does. They shoot frequencies up into the sky. But like I said, it doesn't actually look like that. It's invisible. Invisible frequencies going up into the atmosphere. Okay guys, so that's about all I have for this video. I was actually sitting out here at night recording this and doing a voiceover for those pictures. One last thing I should say is, a lot of people say, well, what do we do? There really isn't anything we can do. Really, I mean, what are you gonna do? Shoot a rocket up at these planes and take them down? No, we really can't do anything, guys. But the point is just getting us to understand that these things do exist, and getting us to open our eyes more and see things out there that we wouldn't normally see. So, like I said, when we were kids, we didn't notice these things in the sky, but now that our eyes are opened and we've taken the blinders off, we've taken that veil away, we can see these things. And the more we can see reality for what it really is, the more we can see more of reality for what it really is, and we can understand what's going on instead of being tricked and deceived by people. So that's really what this video was meant to do, is to just show you guys, just open your eyes and see things for what they really are, and to question things. So like I said, guys, that's about all I have. Just thought I'd do a little interesting video like this showing the skies and the video games. It is a pretty neat subject. I finally got around to doing it. I wanted to do it a couple of years ago, but I finally did it now. So I will catch you guys later, and I'll see you in the next video.